So I want to start this video off and say that your coworkers can't be your friends. They can. I've have grown, and like I said, I've grown to have really good friends that I met in the workplace. But the thing is, that was something that took time. Um, and even for the most part, I don't ever really, well, I didn't for a long time, refer to them as friends. Um, and the reason for that is once you start throwing titles around, feelings start to get hurt. People start to expect things. I've gone to work events. I've hung out with people that I worked with outside of work, um, but it was very limited, and the things we did were very limited. Um, it's one of those things that could easily turn south, and it's just easier to not do it. But with that, there's always a grain of salt. There's always a, hey, I've worked at this company for 10, 15, 20 years and I met this person a long time ago and they're a decent person. Okay. Depends what kind of job you have. If you have a job where you have to talk to people a lot, you might get a little closer. If you have a job where you might not interact with people that much, you might not be as close. Me personally, I've always had a job where I've worked with a bunch of people, a lot of talking, and we have lives, we have uh, things that, we want to do outside of work. So every once in a while, you get a drink with the coworkers. But even then, that's just a slippery slope on once you hang out with these people, others start to look at how you may or may not act based off if they like or dislike somebody. It's just, it's just, it's such a game of he said, she said, and what others think of you without even knowing you. Uh, Position plays a large role. I've worked in jobs where I wasn't in management, and I didn't have to watch what I had to say or do around others. I've worked jobs where I've been promoted to management in that job where I wasn't part of management and automatically had to switch who I was because it's one, either they know you, they know how you really are, or two, you changing is going to upset them. I've had people who, in my jobs, I get promoted and we're boys, we're closer to others. And when I've asked certain people to do things, it never gets done because you know me, man. And that only makes my job harder. Um, and once again, I don't want to say that you can't have friends in the workplace. I have grown over the years to limit those things. Um, what people know about me, what I decide to put out there, what I do in my free time, because I've realized that a coworker, they're not always the safest bet. And when one goes down, the likelihood of anybody around that person going down is very high because it's, how do I want to say this? It's not a conflict of interest, but the second anybody gets caught, so and so was doing this too. And that friend is so quick. Sorry, I lost my train of thought off how I wanted to say it because I didn't want to say it in a rude way. Um, You're just never safe. People will turn on you to save themselves. The higher you get up in management, the more you have a target on your back. I know with the line of work that I do, I have, for the most part, always been in management. And one way or another, there's always somebody, even if it's one or two people out of 20 people, there's always going to be that one person that thinks you've changed, that you have become somebody that you weren't before. The expectation has just changed. That's it. Um, and the respect part of it just kind of goes out the window. I know for me, what I want as far as my career goes, I know the top thing that I want to do, I can't have friends. I just can't. I'm closer with people that I've met at jobs that I no longer work with than I am at people of a job that I currently work with. Because I can be myself around them now without having to feel as if there's a target on my back. So I'm not saying that you can't have friends, but people change and you probably should limit those things. Um, and yeah, it's a trust thing that's not there. Most of them will flip on you and turn on you and make you seem like the bad guy. It's not worth it. Personally, that's why I limit my interactions with people outside of work. I limit my friends and I limit the conversations that I have with people. Um, so viewer discretion, whatever you want to say, that's just a few reasons why I don't have friends or many friends that I work with. It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. February 3rd. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.